Good morning, guys. I slept very well. The Airbnb, the bed was very, very nice. And now we're gonna go walk to get some breakfast. I wanna have... the motorcycles. I wanna have the special breakfast from Bogota called changua. So let's walk there, it's about 12 minutes away, eat breakfast, and then let's go walk the city. Big difference, daytime versus nighttime. Last night. You always gotta be careful with these bicycles. They got the bike path right here, and if you're not looking, man, you'll walk right into it. Buenas. Look at that. That's beautiful. The thing about Bogota is that in the mornings, usually it's sunny. What I remember, I haven't been back for 8 years now, but normally in the mornings it's sunny, and then the afternoon it starts raining. I'm just gonna, if it starts raining, I don't have my umbrella. If it starts raining, I'll just go inside the business and wait it out, hopefully. This is the capital of Colombia. I think the biggest city in Colombia, I'm not sure. The weather right now is very nice. It's about 60, 62 degrees Fahrenheit. But the lowest today is gonna be in the 50s, low 50s. So I just brought my sweater today, and hopefully it doesn't get too cold. And hopefully it doesn't rain, because this sun is making me happy. I'm not gonna be able to make it. But there's the Transmilenio. That's the city tram station here. They're doing the metro. People are crossing, whatever. They're doing the metro, and that should be done. The Uber driver told me last night it should be done by 2028, so in 3 years, hopefully. That'll be amazing. I think this construction part has something to do with the metro. It's gonna be above ground metro. Let me know in the comments if you guys are liking this series. I guess, quote unquote series of me traveling around Colombia and getting to know the cities and the pueblos. It's basically what I did when I first started my channel, but I did that in Medellin with the neighborhoods. Now I'm expanding and going around the country. Let me know in the comments. I've never seen this before. Hola, buenas. ¿Cómo se llama este?
Arepa dulce y queso con bocadillo.
Arepa dulce. Ah, muy interesante. Buen otro día.
Bueno.
Ese es algo de Bogotá, ¿sí o no?
Sí, señor.
Ah, bueno, listo, gracias. Wow. I bet that's amazing, man. But I want to eat the changua. I want to eat the changua. Maybe another day I'll have that. So far, I'm liking it here. Now, I'm not sure if it's affecting me with the sun. When the sun's out, I like the city. When the sun's not out, I don't like the city. I don't know. We'll see. The good thing about Bogota is that, like I said before, the sun can be out in the morning, then it'll start raining in the afternoon. So I get to see both sides of the city in one day. Look at that house. I bet it was super nice before it got abandoned and graffiti everywhere. All right, we gotta catch the green. Let's cross. Those are nice houses. It's almost like a British style. I know there's a community here, a neighborhood that has like British style houses, and they made them for the diplomats from England, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but they built them so the diplomats would feel more at home. I'm not sure if it's that one. I haven't been in Bogota for 8 years now. When I first came, I did a tour of the city, a bicycle tour. So I got a bunch of random facts that hopefully I'll remember 8 years later. Alright, we made it to the place. Desayunadero. Basically, breakfast place. 24 hours. And it had a lot of good reviews. El Cañón de Chicamocha, which I think that's in Santander. I noticed in the menu they have a few Santander plates, but they have the changua, which I want to eat, and it has like over 4,000 good reviews here, so let's go check it out. Hola, buenas. ¿Puedo sentar ahí? ¿En la esquina? Sí, gracias. I like sitting on the back corner so I can see the... I do this everywhere. I sit on the back corner so I can see the entrance. So I can see the front door, who comes in, who comes out. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bienvenido.
Gracias. Yo creo que ya sé que quiero. Acá tienen changua, ¿sí o no?
Sí, señor.
Listo. Y tiene chocolate caliente.
¿Con queso o solo?
Vamos con queso. Hace mucho que no comí con queso.
Como gusta.
Listo, gracias. Here in Colombia, they put cheese in hot chocolate, which they put cheese in almost everything actually, which makes it delicious. I forgot to say the price. It was on the menu, but when I pay, I'll tell you guys how much it was to keep track of how much this kind of trips cost and everything. Let me know in the comments if you guys are enjoying that I'm putting those prices for you. Okay, gracias. Con arepa, gracias. Gracias. Y ese tiene que huevo, pan.
Huevo, calao, papa, leche.
Okay, listo, gracias. So basically it has egg, it has bread, it has cilantro, and calao, I don't know what that is, and hot milk. So it's basically the traditional cereal before Kellogg's came around. This is what they've been eating in the mornings for many years here in this part of Colombia. So let's go ahead and try it. And look at the cheese. Check it out. So it comes with this cheese to put in the hot chocolate. You put the cheese in, you let it melt, and then you drink the hot chocolate and you eat the cheese. And then this arepa from Bogota. It smells good. So I had this the first time 8 years ago, and I loved it. And to many people, this actually seems kind of weird. Even to Colombians, like Colombians in other parts of Colombia, Antioquia, like, well, that's weird. But trust me, guys, it's delicious. Try the milk first. Actually, I prefer this over cereal. Because nowadays, man, even when I was a kid, cereal is just a bunch of sugary nonsense, man. Just basically you're eating candy. And if you try to get the healthy cereal, it's like eating cardboard. But this, so much flavor. And with the eggs in it, has the protein. Let's try the egg. It comes with potato, I think. Comes with potato. And let's try the bread. Delicious. Delicious. Alright, so let's try the cheese. Let's see. Very nice. It's almost like the dessert after the milk. Okay, so I paid. The caldo or the changua cost 18,900 pesos, and the chocolate with cheese, the hot chocolate with cheese, 7,500 pesos. The tip was 2,444, so it came out to a total of 28,844. Now I'm gonna walk down random streets until I get to my destination. So let's see what we find. It's a nice neighborhood though. You can tell that this is the richer part of town. So where I'm staying, my Airbnb, it's called Chapinero, which to me, I don't know all of Bogota, but I like Chapinero. Last time I came, I stayed there and I enjoyed it. It's a safe area, well, quote unquote safe. I mean, here in Colombia still, but it's a safer area, and it's nice, as you guys can see. It's nice and clean here. But we're gonna be walking towards, I think, the south of the city. Let me see real quick the map. Yeah, we're going towards the south. So they say in Bogota, the south of the city is the more dangerous. More south you go, the more dangerous it is. And the north of the city is more, I guess, where the wealthy live. And there's a part of Bogota called Zona T, Zone T, T-zone or whatever. And that's the wealthy area. But today we're going to the south to see the old area. I like they have an old section that's like historical. So we're gonna go check that out as well. And drink something that super good. It's an alcoholic drink. We're gonna try to find that as well. Small little corner store. It's a beautiful day, but I see the rain clouds over there. So let's enjoy this sun as much as possible. This light sweater is perfect for this weather right now. Check out this old, was it Seville? An old Seville. Nice. Buenas.
Sí, señor, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo le va?
Bien, gracias a usted.
Con mucho gusto.
Very beautiful car. That's one thing I love about Colombia. You can find so many beautiful old cars. I'm not a car expert, but I appreciate them. I appreciate them. I mean, that tire kind of gives people, they can see, but if you're not paying attention, you just drive on that tire, you're just gonna bounce and then land in that hole. Especially a motorcycle. Imagine a motorcycle not paying attention, looking at his phone, hit that. Not safe. Wow, that's crazy. The clouds are just a little bit covering the sun, and I already feel the temperature drop quite a bit. Wow. Bogota. I think people, when they leave the house, they leave with like 3 or 4 layers of clothes and an umbrella. Okay, you never know what's gonna happen. If it's gonna be hot, if it's gonna be cold, raining. This is a super nice neighborhood. I personally like these old houses. I wonder what it would be like living there. Someone should get one of these big old houses and make it into like a bed and breakfast or something. I'm pretty sure they have it. I just didn't look. But this reminds me of England. That's so cool. But safety still is a thing here. There's a barbed wire. It's almost like in the States with the yards and everything. So this is, so you guys can pinpoint on Google Maps, Carrera 15, Calle 54A. Very beautiful. Check out this guy. Hey baby, hey boo boo, hey. Me espantó, tan grande, pero amable, ¿sí o no? Hermoso. ¿Cómo?
Es muy consentido.
Muy consentido. Ciao.
Ciao.
Wow, that dog scared me, man. I'm walking, and all of a sudden I see this like a polar bear. Like a polar bear right next to me. That's a beautiful dog. Working on the construction for the metro. I can't wait till that's here. That's some strange architecture. What is that thing for? This is where you know it's cold, when they're selling scarves and things. Gracias. Check out this church. That's beautiful. Talking about churches, there's a church, I think on my walk I'm gonna pass by, that they have a statue or a little doll of Jesus Christ, and they say that the hair keeps on growing. That hair grows non-stop. So let's go to that church and see if it's still there and see if the hair is still growing. Hey, you can find everything in Bogota. They even have a store that sells toy cars. I guess collector's editions, whatever. That's cool. The motorcycles. This is that road that leads into the walking road. So right now there's still cars. If I want to keep following this road, it's Carrera 13. Avenue Carrera 13. You just keep walking down this road and then you get to the walking path where no cars are allowed. But it's about, I think, maybe 10 minutes walk with the cars here. I like it. It got colder, a little bit overcast, but it's still nice here. Look at these cherries, guys. Hola, ¿qué más? ¿Cuánto cuesta los duraznos?
La calidad. A 20.000 el tarrito.
Tarrito. ¿El tarrito es esa?
Sí,
Ah, no, en ese momento no. Yo vivo acá cerca. ¿Hasta qué hora estás acá?
Por libra se la voy a 30 la libra.
30 la libra.
Sale más barato.
¿Y a qué hora estás acá?
Hasta las 5.
Hasta las 5, yo regreso. Gracias.
Bueno,
¿Puedo llevar este?
sí.
Ah, listo, a probar. Gracias. So,
Mangostino también promociona.
es que hace mucho que no comí así, durazno. No, está bien, está bien. Let's try this cherry. I see so many cherries in the States like this, but it's hard to find in Colombia. Gracias, muy amable. It's hard to find in Colombia, but I guess they grow here in this area because of the cold. That's nice. He's gonna be there until 5 o'clock, so I told him I'll come back and buy. 'Cause I don't want to be hauling around a pound of cherries while I'm walking the whole city. So I'll come back, and if he's still there by the time I get here, and buy some cherries for tonight. I thought this was in this building, the construction. I thought that was bamboo, but it's not. It's concrete or cinder blocks. But that's an interesting way to hold up the structure while they built the building. Very interesting. On this side of the sidewalk, they really don't give people space to walk. They give more priority to the bicycles. Look at that. All that for the bicycles and this little bit for walking path. I think Bogota has the most bicycle commuters in Colombia. There's bike paths. They even make bridges for just bicycles. So if you're a bicycle lover, it's a good place to be. The only negative is it's cold and it rains. So you gotta be a hardcore lover of bicycles. Yeah, they park right on the cross path, man. No respect. How do they say in New York? I'm walking here. So I also want to eat some ajiaco. Ajiaco's from Bogota as well, from this region. And I love ajiaco. And there's actually a place where Anthony Bourdain ate. I went there before and it's really good. So let's see if I can find it again. Hopefully it's still open. So it looks like they have menu of the day or almuerzo del día here as well. And the price is actually 13,000 pesos. That's not bad, man. Right here in this main part of Bogota. Because in Medellin, they're going around 15 to 19,000 pesos now. Not bad. It's actually been a far walk. It's more than I expected. I thought it was gonna be 10 minutes, but I've been going for a while. But it's nice. There's a lot of people in the streets walking, a lot of things to look at, so you don't feel it. And it's good to burn off that food I just ate. Look at that old van. They use it as a school bus. I've never seen a minivan that long before in my life. That's crazy. Yeah. Gotta love it. I don't know why, but being here in Bogota, it feels like I'm back in the 80s, early 90s, man. I don't know why, I just get that feeling. I think to be homeless here in Bogota is tough, man. Much easier in Medellin, where it's a city of eternal spring. Perfect weather, all year round. Here you gotta fight the elements. Tough. This looks normal from Texas. This building here is a university, I think. Universitaria de Colombia. That's a small university. Check this out. That's the National Institute for Blind People. That's good. I say that's good they have that because walking here in Colombia, in the streets of Colombia, is so hard. There's so many little holes and places that you can just trip up. I have great balance. I'm always watching where I'm going, and even I trip up, almost fall down. So imagine a blind person. I think blind people in countries like this are next level, man. They got all my respect. All my respect. That's crazy. I'm happy to see that. So the Uber driver yesterday told me that these blue buses are also Transmilenio, which is the city buses, and they're new. And they're new because before there was a lot of different private companies, and it was super dangerous because they were fighting to pick up people. So what they'll do is they'll speed up and cut people off. They wouldn't let people get on the bus. Like, they'll stop for people to get on and off, but like a rolling stop. So like people will fall down, people were getting run over, all kinds of stuff. So the city of Bogota said enough. We're enough of that. So they got rid of all the private companies for buses and they put in the city buses. In Medellin, they still have private companies and they're still very dangerous. I think earlier this year or late last year, a woman got ran over in El Centro, downtown Medellin, from a private bus company. And one of my friends, when she was a little girl, she was getting off the bus didn't stop fully and she tripped and almost got ran over by the tire. So she's still traumatized about that. There's no crosswalk on this side. Sometimes there's crosswalk, sometimes there's no, but people are still crossing, so I'll do it too. And Bogota, just like Medellin, is a valley, so it's surrounded by these mountains. And further this way where I'm walking, there's a Monserrate, which is the church, a famous church that people go up to. But last time I went 8 years ago, there was a super long line. I can only imagine now it'll be even worse. So I'll show you from a distance what it looks like. It's a beautiful spot. First time I come to Bogota, go up it. It's really nice. Nice view of the city. Bogota is also known for all its graffiti around the city. I think one of the governors or somebody allowed them to do it. Just go for it. So there's murals and graffiti all over the city. Actually, there's tours that'll take you around, look at it. But as you can see, that's probably why it reminds me of the 80s. Like, of course, I didn't go to New York City in the 80s. I was only a child. But watching movies of New York during that time, 80s, 90s, like the Taxi driver, Taxi, I think that was based in the 80s or 70s. It looks like that. New York back then. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. It's about to start to rain. I feel the drizzle. Once again, a lot of space for the bicycles, very little space for walking. That's hilarious. But I'm okay about that. I like it when cities give opportunity for modes of transportation that's not cars and motorcycles and stuff. Get around by your feet, by your legs, or by bicycle. That's what I think. I might regret not bringing the umbrella. Because it's not like super easy to run into a business, because look, if it starts downpouring right now, I'm gonna get soaked. I got a couple following me. The dude looks kind of sketchy. He bumped into me and bumps into my camera. But I have my hands really tight on my camera, so I want to make a couple of turns and see if they keep following. Alright, that was them. But he gets walking, so good deal. Better be safe than sorry. Always be aware of your surroundings. If you see something suspicious, check it out. Don't fall victim. Buenas. ¿Dónde está el barrio antiguo? Está más adelante, ese barrio que está como antiguo.
¿Qué dirección le dieron?
No sé, es el sector que es como antiguo, como viejo pues.
No se vaya a meter ahí porque lo roban. Eso es el Bronx.
No, ese no es no quiero el Bronx, no. Es el lugar turístico que tiene como casas antiguas.
Monserrate.
Monserrate por ahí.
Sí, eso va
tiene
acá
que subir
arriba.
por el área.
Listo.
Se va así
porque-
derechito por ahí para allá. Cuando llega a la cuadra la 19,
Ajá.
Ahí sube.
sube un poquitico.
Perfecto.
Y de ahí para allá todo eso es viejo,
Casa
así, puras
antigua.
casas antiguas.
Antiguo, eso, sí.
Eso.
¿Eres de Houston o qué?
Ay, Sofi.
¿De Houston?
Sí, me gusta.
Sí, yo soy de Houston.
Bueno.
Listo, bueno.
Tenemos los mejores Altuve.
Exacto.
este
¿Venezuela
año-
usted?
Sí.
Sí, ese man es muy
Este año,
bueno.
Como
Bueno,
no le quieren quitar el bate, lo suben.
gracias. Ciao. I'll find it. Because in that area, there's a type of drink that I want to drink. It's an old indigenous drink here in Bogota, alcoholic, delicious. So here's the National Museum of Colombia. I can imagine a lot of cool stuff inside. But we're gonna keep walking. Let me know who's been inside and what they think. Okay, so I stopped at a pharmacy and got this medicine called Lomotil. If you have diarrhea, this is the best thing for you. I'm okay, but when you're traveling and changing places so much and eating different kind of food from the streets and stuff like that, you never know. So this is the best thing to do is stop it. It doesn't cure you, but it stops it. And I got the water. The water was 3,000, so 8,900 for the medicine, 3,000 for the water. So a total of 11,800. So right here, they were actually in the past building an underground subway here in Bogota, but they found out that the ground was too unstable to support an underground subway, so they stopped the construction. But they still have this, so they made those into little stores. Very interesting. Looks like there's a park up here. I'm gonna go up here and check it out. Then we'll get back on our route to go to find the old part of town and drink that indigenous drink I want to drink. Hopefully I get there before it starts raining so I can be inside and wait for the rain to pass. Gosh, I feel the rain coming. Come on, Dave. Let's get to that spot. That's the goal. I don't want to be drenched, soaked, and in this cold. That's not what I want. It looks like, I don't see the park. I see a parking lot. It looks like a stadium right there. But maybe the park is behind this thing over there. I'm not sure I want to risk getting stuck in the rain, so I'm gonna head back to the route and try to get to that spot as quick as possible. Bogota is at an elevation higher than Medellin, I believe. So I'm feeling a little bit climbing those stairs. So when you guys first come to a place like this, and you're coming from sea level, you're gonna need a day or two to acclimate to this height. It's a planetario. So I guess for planets and stars and stuff. Geez, here comes the rain. There's Monserrate. Right there. But these people here, the locals, are so used to the rain and this change of weather, they're still just sitting in the park chilling. Or over here on the benches just chilling. They're like, if it rains, it rains. This is something they do with every single day. So it's like no stress. And here I am stressed out trying to find shelter. Look at them over there. That's crazy. So I made the right turn without even trying. I need to go past this park anyways because this is Carrera 7. And Carrera 7 connects to the walking part, I think. I think this is the direction to get to the presidential palace. But the park is nice. A nice little place to relax in the day. Especially when it's sunny. And not raining. Yeah. There's a better view of Monserrate. But it's covered in clouds, man. It's pouring up there. Okay, so the rain died down. Good. And I asked better directions for that neighborhood, and they said go walk into calle 13, road 13, and take a left. It's right there. I think this starts the path where you can walk, no cars. So hopefully, I'm in the middle. So the temperature just dropped again, man. It feels like 55 degrees. I'm not sure. My head's getting cold. Oh. Hopefully I don't need my big jacket. I brought a jacket, but I just left it in the apartment. We'll see. I'll tough it out. I think there's a protest going on right here. I think. There's a lot of old guys protesting. Wow. I have no idea what they're protesting, but it's something. Maybe their pension or something. Who knows, man? Maybe healthcare. I have no idea. But they're definitely protesting. So I just passed calle 21 and I get to calle 13. So about 8 more blocks? 8 very long blocks. This is the first time in about 8 years since I actually thought that it'd be a good idea to have a beanie on. That's crazy.
A los que van para la casa les estamos llamando para que vengan a acerquen aquí a nuestro punto. Somos la locura de la cerquita.
Muy bonito.
Listo, brindarles a ustedes la mejor mercancía.
Buenas.
Estamos entregando a la pública y son de excelente calidad. Vea, sigan.
Who is that lady? Self-portrait of a beautiful lady. Very, very talented people. I'm impressed. I like that. Who's this guy? Caldas. Francisco Jose de Caldas. 1768 to 1816. I think the region where Manizales is, that's Caldas. And I think the rain's coming again. Man, oh man. And this guy's selling umbrellas, taking advantage. The Colombian spirit. I bet selling umbrellas here in Bogota, especially to the tourists that don't know in the tourist area, you make some good money. Because it rains 3 times a day here. Jesus. I want to find shelter again. Learn from my lesson. Always have umbrellas here in Bogota. And I had 2, one that I brought and one that the Airbnb had. I've been sitting here for about 15, 20 minutes already and it's still raining. In Medellin, it would rain really hard, and then in like 15 minutes it's done. So you go in, you have a cup of coffee, and then you keep going. But Bogota, man, it doesn't look promising. Okay, the rain is tolerable enough for me to walk and suffer a little bit. But look at this rain. If a car comes and splashes there, we're all getting wet. Ah, jeez. Here I am waiting in the rain for the light to turn to get here. Okay. A little bit of shelter, life's green. We gotta jump. Ooh. Good thing I'm wearing my Adidas that are leather. Because if I was wearing my other shoes, they'll be soaked. Eso. Okay. Oh my Lord, have mercy. All right, we're gonna walk, and I think about 3 blocks ahead is a church with a Jesus Christ doll, and that hair keeps growing, doesn't stop growing. So they say. They got a lot of those myths here in Colombia. Like there's a small town outside Cali called Buga, and over there there's a cross, a wooden cross, that they say keeps growing by milliliters, very, very tiny percentage each 10 years, but it's growing. That's what they say. Who knows? Oh, it's starting to thunder. This is the one reason why I wouldn't live in Bogota. I like to visit Bogota, but I wouldn't live here, no way, because of the weather. Let me find some shelter. And we keep going. Yeah. Business. Yeah, walk along this little ridge here to stay somewhat dry. It's too tiny here. Jesus, man. Not fun. And it was, like I said, every time I've come to Bogota, it's always been that way. In the mornings, beautiful, sunny, amazing. And then around this time, 2 o'clock, it starts raining. Let me know, people, whoever lives here or lived here for a long time, let me know if that's like clockwork every day. I don't know. I'm just guessing. That's why it's good to have a massive umbrella like that. Man, oh man. Okay, I think that's the church. I think. Let me double check. Let me go in the shelter first and then check. Even the dog sees shelter. Okay, it wasn't that church. It's the next church, the San Francisco church. It's right here. Actually, I think, yeah, this is the church, but it's the back part with a small chapel. We're going to the main section. Check out that Jesus statue. It's an old church. I think this is the first church in Bogota. Let me know in the comments if I'm correct, but I think it is. Beautiful. We're almost there. This is it. El Señor de la Agonía. And see his hair. It just keeps on growing. Okay, you saw it with your own eyes. His hair keeps on growing and growing and growing. Who knows how long it's gonna get. Speaking of hair, I need to get a haircut too, but I'll wait till I get back to Medellin to a barber that I know. Oh god, yeah, I'm getting soaked. Jesus, that drink's gonna taste nice when I get there. Check out the church. Here's an example of the subway that was never completed. They even have it going down, so I guess there are tunnels down there. That would be kind of interesting to go explore that. I wonder what you would find down there in Bogota, huh? Let's cross over where it's more shelter to walk. Miserable. Even people with umbrellas are miserable. There we go. We got this big old roof here. Yes, now we can make some progress. Looks like it's back down this way, down this street for a little ways. Man, oh man. Shelter. Okay, so I got 4 more blocks to walk in the rain. Let's go. They're playing chess here. Nice. Wait, this guy's waiting for someone to play, but I'm not that good. He'll take my money. Let's go. I love these old buildings with little roofs like that. It makes it a lot easier. Makes it a lot easier to walk. I think every building should have that. They should do that. Why not? The place we're going to is in the historical section of Bogota. So if I don't get to show you before we get there, I'll show you after. Hopefully it'll stop raining. Look, the clouds are clearing up over here. I think the rain's going that way. Hopefully by the time we're done drinking, it'll be clear skies and we can enjoy the rest of the day walking in Bogota. Here's part of it right here. Colonial buildings, old streets. We are almost there. I never had to work this hard for a drink. This section I'm in is called La Calendaria. And we've arrived to the old section. Look at these cobblestone roads. This is super cool. I came by here 8 years ago by mistake. I was just, like what I do with every city, I just wander. So I was just wandering around Bogota and I came across this by accident. It's like, holy cow, this is super cool. Because when I go into cities, I don't do any research at all. Nothing. Came across this place and I happened to walk into this place to get the drink we're gonna be drinking soon. Hold on. One second. I stepped in a big old puddle, so I'm trying to get in the middle. Let's see if I can find the same one I went to 8 years ago. Oh, it's not this one. I think it was this one. And this is it right here. No, maybe not. Is it this one? They closed it down? I'm so confused. It's supposed to be here. I don't know. We're gonna find it though. We're gonna find it. Don't worry, guys. What a day. Buenas. ¿Puedo entrar? No más va a ver. Sí, señor. Sí, ¿tienen chicha acá? Sí, señor. Listo. Gracias. I don't think this was it, but this wasn't the same one. I want to find the same one. Gracias. It was a really old. All these are old places, of course, but it was. I like how it was designed. Might be this one. Oh, let's go in this one. Let's check this one out. Oh yeah, it was upstairs. I remember going upstairs. Buenas.
Buenas tardes.
¿Cómo estás? ¿Usted tiene chicha acá?
Sí, señor.
Sí. ¿Y puedo subir hasta acá arriba?
Claro, sí, señor.
Okay, so I think this was the one. This is the one I went to 8 years ago because I remember distinctly going up the stairs. I'm gonna try to hold on to this menu without dropping it. So I remember going up these stairs. This is steep. Check this out. These stairs are steep, steep. It's almost climbing a ladder. And if you're bigger than me, good luck. Wow. But it's super cool. Oh, look, watch your head. Man. This is crazy. Yeah, this was the spot. I'll give you guys the name in a second. Woo. Buenas, buenas. Ah. Hey. Let's see. What do I want to say? I think it. Oh, we got music playing, so I'm not able to film very much, unfortunately. But let me order the drink. It's called chicha. I'll show you guys in a second. So chicha here in Bogota is an alcoholic drink made out of corn. ¿Cuál es la chicha tradicional?
La chicha normal, sin sabores.
¿Cuál es?
Esta.
Esa. ¿Tiene alcohol, sí o no?
Muy poco.
Pero bueno, pero es la que tomaba antes hace. Listo, me da esa porfa.
Una tradicional.
Sí, por favor. So it has a very, very small alcohol content, but it's a traditional chicha. And when I'm done here, because the music's playing, I'll explain to you about the whole situation, why it's such a special drink. Look at this tiny, tiny stool. That's hilarious. It's about as tall as my hand. That's hilarious, man. That's so funny. I would call this a small stool, and look at the size difference. This is small. This is super tiny. Okay. Gracias. Delicious. Alright, so this is chicha. It's an indigenous drink. Trust me, it's good. Oh, that's super nice. It comes in a coconut shell. So everything's super organic except for this plastic straw. But what can you do? You can taste a slight alcohol, but it's super creamy, smooth, refreshing, very nice. And it's actually better drinking it like this than with the straw. The straw takes away the whole thing. Drinking it like this is the traditional way of drinking it, and the flavors is so much better. And the price for this chicha is 15,000 pesos. Absolutely delicious. So worth it. And this is the name of the place, Café Ático. So the coffee in the attic, or attic coffee. Come here, it's worth it. Hey, going down is harder than coming up. Ciao, buen día. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. Wow. Qué rico la chicha. Demasiado. ¿Ustedes lo hacen acá? La chica que estaba acá.
Sí, ella la prepara.
Ah, en su casa, ok.
Sí, señor.
Ah, ¿y cómo la preparación?
Se fermenta el maíz
Ajá.
y se afuerta con panela.
Ah, ok, con panela.
Panela y maíz. Se fermenta por ahí por unos 5 o 6 días, más o menos.
Ok. Y ya.
Se saca el pan.
Así de fácil. Y,
Fácil y sencillo.
y antes, en los tiempos pasados, no masticaron el maíz.
Los indígenas lo hacían, masticaban el maíz.
Escuparon y
lo
todo.
escupían en ollas de barro.
Ajá. Y más rico así.
No. Para nada.
¿Has probado así?
Alguna vez es más fuerte.
Más fuerte
Borracho
el
un poco
alcohol.
más, sí, claro.
Ajá. Ah, bueno, está bien. Bueno, ¿cuánto le debo?
Brother, serían 15.000.
15,000, bueno.
¿Deseas agregar servicio a la mesa?
Sí, está bien.
Serían
Sí.
16.500.
Ok. ¿Puedo pagar con 50?
Oh,
No, bueno, está bien.
no.
¿Usted lo hace? ¿La chicha?
Sí,
Es muy rica.
sí.
Me
Qué
gustó
bueno
mucho.
que te haya gustado, qué
Sí.
rico.
Pero no hace, usted no lo hace en la forma tradicional.
No, ya
Así.
no, ya usamos un molino.
Molino, no masticando, escupiendo.
No.
Bueno.
No, hasta allá no llego.
Cuando lo hacen me dicen, yo vengo acá para probar eso.
No, porque entonces usted no sale de Colombia, no vuelve a su país.
No.
No.
Bueno, está bien. Gracias, chao.
Chao, que estés bien.
Igualmente. Bueno, so this is called Café Ático. So worth it. Come here. This is the place. Let me see. Let me try to get a spot. Show you guys. 12B74. And this little spot right here. So worth it. This is where I came 8 years ago. I can't believe I found it again. And I put on Google Maps a different place. I put the Chicha de la Abuela, which I thought that was the place, but no, it wasn't. This was the place I came 8 years ago. Yeah, it's so cool to come back and revisit memories. So just a little short section of this old section of Bogota. This street right here. So when the Europeans came to colonize over here, they brought beer with them. And especially, I'm not sure what year it happened, but the locals, like the natives, they didn't want to drink beer. So, and also the other people that came here, they were like in chicha. They drank chicha. They preferred chicha over beer. So then they did a big propaganda campaign, marketing propaganda campaign against chicha. So they'll put, this was like probably in the 50s, whatever. They were putting billboards everywhere around Bogota, and they would have an indigenous person, kind of like very dopey, very kind of dumb looking, you know, this and that, and drinking chicha, and basically saying, if you drink chicha, you become like this person. So the propaganda was against chicha and for beer. So before that propaganda, chicha was like the drink of choice here in Bogota. Once that started happening, people started getting, I guess, brainwashed or moved by the propaganda, and they let go of chicha and they drank more beer. So there you go. But I personally, I prefer that chicha. It's so nice. Who knows if the traditional one that's the spitting is nice, but if anybody's ever tried it in the comments, let me know. Let me know in the comments how it is. There's Monserrate right there. So beautiful. It's a beautiful place, man. If you guys can make it up there. Se vende esta casa. Wow. Here in Bogota, they have a rock culture, a very strong rock culture. I see young people walking around with the jean jackets and AC/DC, that kind of stuff. Punk hair. That might be another reason why I get that sense at the 80s, 90s, mostly 80s, because of how they dress and stuff here. It's very interesting. I'm starting to get hungry, so that ajiaco is going to be delicious. And especially with this cold, rainy weather, it's going to hit the spot. If you guys don't know what ajiaco is, I'm going to show you guys in a moment, after we see the next spot. This right here is actually an apartment building, not a church. So, conjunto residencial. So it looks like a church, but it's actually an apartment complex. Huh. Probably the most beautiful apartment complex in Bogota. Who knows how? Wonder how it looks inside. Tourists, man, tourists. Even in this freezing weather, they want to wear shorts. Ay, ay, ay. You can get by in Colombia in shorts, but on the coast, where it's hot. They even got llamas here. But that's something from Peru, not from Colombia. I don't think there's llamas in Colombia. Or alpacas, I don't know. But definitely Peru. It's a beautiful alpaca. Okay, finally I can walk in the street. It's like an old house that turns into a restaurant. That's really nice. Most old houses in Colombia have this middle patio area open to the sky, like a Spanish house. Beautiful. smells super good right here with all these candies they're making. Wow. It's funny because if you ask other people around Colombia, they say people here in Bogota are not very friendly. But I find them super friendly. I think they're more standoffish because this city's considered dangerous and it's cold and all that kind of stuff. So if you approach them in the streets, you'll be like, well, who are you? But I'm finding them super, super nice. Here's la basílica. Gracias. Gracias. Gotta hustle to make that money. Alright, so we gotta make it to the Plaza Bolivar right here. Beautiful plaza. It's massive here. Salud a esta basílica. But I think this is the presidential house or the House of Justice. Palace of Justice, I'm not sure. Or I think the president's house is behind this one. We'll walk over there in a moment. No, gracias. Okay, they're very intense. And then this is colombianos, las armas os han dado independencia, las leyes os darán libertad. Interesting. So right here it's translated, no, gracias. It's translated, Colombians, the weapons gave us our independence and laws will give us our liberty. But in the past, I forget what year, probably in the 80s, whatever, actually a mob or la guerrilla, I'm not sure who, they attacked this place. They actually attacked it, bombed it. It was a big war in this plaza. A lot of things have changed. I can't even imagine how it was back in the 80s, man. Must have been crazy times. I'm thinking this is the Palace of Justice. Let me know in the comments. Okay, there it is written. Bienvenidos, welcome to la Casa de la Democracia. The House of Democracy. So this must be where they make the laws. I could have sworn in the past we were allowed to walk down here. Maybe I'm wrong, but let's go this way. If I remember correctly, it's down this road. The president's house, I believe. We'll see. I'm just going based off memory, man. Because I can't find it on the map for some reason. I really think they blocked it off. I think you can't get there anymore. It might be because a lot of people are not very happy with the current president right now. Because I could have sworn we used to be able to walk over there because the president's house behind the House of Justice or where they made laws, whatever. I'll keep walking. I'll try to circle around, see if I can see it. But I could have sworn it's over there. Like here, they have it blocked off again. I could have sworn it's over there. Let me know in the comments if I'm going crazy. Oh, check out that church over here. That's beautiful. I must be going crazy. We'll keep walking, but I know around that area, to the right, like this way, is a very dangerous area. So I don't want to walk in that area by accident. They got it all blocked off. Huh. Oh, look at this. I guess protest. Presa, energías. Caja de previsión social. I have no idea. Disculpa, la casa del presidente está donde vive Petro, pues.
Ah, pero quedas allá adentro.
Está adentro, cerrado.
Sí.
Porque hace como 8 años uno puede entrar.
No podía entrar, sí.
Porque está cerrado.
La verdad no sé.
No.
Y pues debe ser porque ellos llevan ahí harto tiempo.
Ajá.
Desde enero están ahí.
Desde enero.
Sí, entonces no se puede pasar.
Hace 8 años yo pasé ahí, tomé fotos, todo eso.
Sí. No, sí es se lleva harto tiempito cerrado.
Es que Petro no nos quiere o qué. No nos quiere cerca o qué. Bueno, gracias.
Vale.
Chao.
Chao.
Bueno, I was right. That's the president's house is right here. It's closed off. You can't get in. And the military is checking me out. But that's too bad because next to the presidential house, there's the guys that are dressed up like in the old-fashioned military uniform, like from the 1800s, whatever. Whoa, almost fell. Watch your step in Colombia. They're all dressed up in the old-fashioned military uniforms near the presidential house, but now we can't get to it. It's all closed off. And I basically asked her, I said, why? Is it because Petro doesn't want us near him or what? Because in the past, easy access. Now it's a compound. Even in the White House, you're gonna get close to the White House to take pictures from the outside. That's too bad. Anyways, we're not gonna be able to see it yet. We're not gonna be able to see it now, guys. Maybe when Petro's out of the office and a new president comes in, they'll take down these barriers. I think I know why. In Colombia recently, unfortunately, there's been a lot of conflict in the north of Colombia and also in Cauca. Those groups that do bad things, they're doing bad things again in certain parts of Colombia. So possibly they locked it down, they put the barriers up just so nobody has easy access to the president, I'm guessing. Anyways, let's head back to El Ajiaco. It's 4 o'clock. I'm gonna eat. Let's go. Here it is. Soy víctima del conflicto armado. So I'm a victim of the armed conflict, the state of Colombia. No que ni protege sus campesinos ni les So basically saying the government here in Colombia, they're complaining that the government doesn't protect the campesinos, which is like the people who live in the country, or they give them any rights. So unfortunately, because of the conflict here in Colombia, it happens oftentimes in the countryside, in the mountains, where the country folk live, and they have to escape. They have to run away because they have two choices: stay and possibly die, or run away to the big city and try to make a life here. And a lot of the poor neighborhoods in the big cities, like up in the mountains and stuff, that's because of the conflict in the past. Those conflicts that happened, the people escaped their homes and made a life in Medellin, Bogota, however they could. And unfortunately, they didn't have the best kind of living situation. So unfortunately, these people, I mean, there's a lot of good people in the countryside. They had to escape the violence, and they got nothing, man. They had to just leave where they can carry on their backs. It's very sad. They got this vehicle entering. They got to check it out for bombs and everything. Hey, that's tough, man. Okay, here it is. El mejor ajiaco del mundo, the best ajiaco in the world. And it's also where Anthony Bourdain ate, and where I ate 8 years ago. Hola, buenas, ¿cómo estás? Bien, gracias. ¿Puedo sentarme? Sí, claro. Check this out, guys. My head touches the ceiling. You got ducked down. I'm 6 foot, that's it. So you gotta be careful, man, above 6 foot in Colombia. Ooh. Jeez, man. Wow, I already walked 15,000 steps today. And I started at 11, and it's 4 o'clock, so I've been walking constantly. I think I earned this food. So what I ordered was strawberry juice and milk, but they make it fresh, like fresh strawberries. It's delicious. And el ajiaco. Bueno. Gracias.
Jugo de fresa en leche.
Fresa en leche, sí. Gracias. So there it is, el ajiaco. So it's cream of milk and this green things. I don't know what they're called in English, but it gives a strong flavor. And I have no idea what else. You put the rice inside the soup. You cut up the avocado, put it in the soup, and you mix it up. Put all the flavors in there. Get a little rice. Put the rice in, mix it up, and you get a good bite. Put some chicken in there. Avocado. And then we have a strawberry, basically a milkshake, a strawberry milkshake. You guys know what that is. Delicious. I'm eating it still, halfway through. But I hate to say it, I've actually had better in Medellin. It's good, it's decent. But I've had better in Medellin for a lot less money. There's a place outside Unicentro in Medellin that on Sundays does ajiaco. That place is spectacular. So good. This, decent. I'm not like, and I was starving. I've eaten all day. I'm not scarfing it down. Okay, all done. All right, let me pay. I'll let you guys know the price and I'll head out. All right, so 48,000 pesos, but they asked if I want to include tip. So I said, yeah, 10%. So it came out to be 52,000 pesos for that meal. A lot of protein, a lot of chicken, but not that much flavor. It was okay. Maybe when restaurants have to advertise the best in the world, oftentimes they're not usually the best in the world. If you have to say it, then most likely you're not. But whatever. The sun's coming out. I'm gonna walk as far as I can back to our place, back to the Airbnb. It's funny, when the sun comes out, everybody's quiet. When it was raining, everybody was all wanting to sell me everything. They probably remember me. Oh, yeah, they started yelling. It's beautiful here. It's a cool spot just to hang out. And further along this way, like maybe 25 minutes walking, it's the market area. I've been there before, but I mean, it's not that pretty. All it is just, it's dangerous. But if you guys want to do that kind of thing, if you want to see a lot of different spots here in Bogota and you come, I recommend doing the Bogota bike tours, a Bogota bicycle tour. That's where I went. That's who I used 8 years ago. I'm pretty sure they're still here, and they take you around the whole, like, not the whole city, but a lot of the spots. They tell you good stories, that kind of stuff. So they're great. This is his place. With the sun. This is why all the pigeons here. This is the business. They're selling these kernels of corn for the pigeons. So whoever wants to feed the pigeons. Like my dad used to always say, man, there's money out there. You just gotta go out and get it. You gotta figure out how to find it. Yeah, it's funny. All right, let's start the walk back. Big difference when the sun comes out. Because when it was raining, oh, look at that tea. When it was raining, man, very depressing.
Artritis, reumatismo.
Muy buena comida, la ahorran re restaurante.
I got me a Coke Zero, 3,500. Give me a little bit of energy for the walk home, man, because I'm already pretty tired. It's crowded right now, man. When the sun comes out, people come out. So I'm guessing like from like 2 o'clock more or less to about 3, it's raining. And then after that, no more rain. Sorry, from 2 o'clock to 4, so about 2 hours of rain. Look at these hats. These are like Harry Potter hats. That's so cool. What is it made out of? Hola, buenas. ¿Usted es de acá?
No, mi amor. Lizardo.
Lizardo. That's super cool. Bien, usted. Hey. ¿Qué es la...? ¿De qué es este?
Una flor que tenemos en la selva, una flor silvestre, inmensa. Sí. Ese es el pétalo de una flor. Es un textil silvestre.
¿Y cómo se llama flor?
Jicra.
Jicra.
Es el sombrero más antiguo de Sudamérica.
¿En serio?
Hecho por indígenas.
¿En
Es historia.
Muy bonito.
Por eso no lo va a ver en ningún otro lugar, al no ser que vaya a la selva.
Ajá. ¿En qué parte? ¿Qué selva?
La selva del Chocó aquí en Colombia.
De Chocó. Ah, ok. ¿Y cuánto cuesta más o menos?
Muchos precios, depende del diseño.
Ah, ok.
¿Cuál le gustaría? Ya depende el que le guste el cliente.
Ah,
Tengo
ok.
muchos bordados, sencillos. Mire, por ejemplo, el de la esquina, mero trabajote. Este que tengo puesto ya es un trabajo.
Por ejemplo, ese que tienen
Este
puesto.
vale 200.000 pesos.
200.000 pesos.
Sí, tiene, estos son
Huesos, ¿no?
costillas de boa, la lágrima de la selva que se llama ámbar,
Cool.
el yagé, que es una de las plantas, la reina de las plantas, que es lo que se toma acá en Colombia,
Ajá.
un remedio. Y esta es la pata de una ave, se llama tingua, es la ave de los humedales de acá de Bogotá, dientes de tiburón.
Ese es un árbol.
Es yagé, es lo que se toma
Yagé.
acá la medicina con los taitas, los chamanes,
Ah,
el ayahuasca.
ok. Pero usted siempre está acá.
No, ya viajo el viernes, voy para la selva ya, este viernes que viene o el jueves.
Ah, ¿y cuándo regresa?
No, ya, meses,
Meses.
4 meses viajando,
Ah.
5, arriba.
Pero allá en la selva venden también, ¿o no? ¿O solo acá en Bogotá?
Sí, por todos lados.
Ah, ¿y no tiene tarjeta algo? ¿O solo con suerte que encuentro?
Casi siempre es así, sí. Como con la gente que me encuentro casi siempre es así.
Ajá.
De sorpresa por todos lados. Me gusta esa energía también.
Muy bueno.
Sí.
Listo.
Por donde paso.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias.
Bueno, bien, a la orden.
Okay, ciao. Ah, that's super cool. So if you guys like this kind of hats, man, you would only find him by luck because he's going to be here until Friday. And this video is going to come out after he left. So if you're lucky enough to see him and you want a hat, you buy it. Me, I don't see myself. I don't like to collect things. I don't like to keep too many stuff. I usually get rid of a lot of stuff, so I wouldn't buy it for myself. But someone out there, I know someone's watching, who likes to collect strange, different things, whatever, interesting things. That's probably the most interesting thing I've seen in a long time. Beautiful. And this is the church where that Jesus had the hair that kept on growing and growing and growing. It looks so much better in the sun. I believe this is the first church in Bogota. I believe. Let me know if I'm correct. Man, they really like chess here. Very cool. It is a beautiful city. Alright, so I'm gonna walk past this traffic. This looks like traffic right here. So I'm gonna keep walking, get past the traffic, and then get the Uber right there. That's my plan. We got rock music playing, everything. I told you it's a rock city. Nice. They got a nicer camera than me. Okay, I'm ordering the Uber, and it costs 8,783 pesos. What's up, guys? So I checked out my Airbnb and I slept very well. It was good, wonderful apartment. To all my channel members, I'll give the links, that kind of stuff, to the Airbnbs that I stay at. But packed my backpack and I'm ordering an Uber to another hotel in a different section of Bogota. Maybe to see that section or maybe just to relax the rest of the day. I don't know. I'll make that decision when I get there. But it's gonna cost me 14,000 pesos to get from here to the hotel. Okay, so here's my Uber. Let's go. Buenas. Bien, gracias. Vamos a ver.
David, ¿sí?
Sí. David. Okay, so we're on the other side of town, a little bit closer to the airport, because I'm not sure if I want to keep traveling around Colombia or go back to Medellin and rest, because this last 8 days has been tough on me. And I want a quick coffee. I want to go back to Medellin and get myself off of coffee, wean myself off of coffee. But here's the hotel, Normandia Tower. I haven't checked in yet. I want to go see if they have rooms available. Buenas.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buen día.
Bien, gracias. ¿Usted?
Bien, bien.
¿Ustedes tienen cuartos disponibles?
Para el día de hoy, permítame ya ver lo que le puedo ofrecer. ¿Para cuántas personas sería?
Solo uno.
Esta es la más pequeña.
Ah, ok. Se cama doble. Oh, tienen 2 pisos.
Arriba solamente está el altillito. No hay nada arriba.
Ah, no hay nada arriba. Let's see that. Nice view. I like the windows. Bueno. El baño. Ok.
Y esta es la que te digo de cama aquí.
Cama es suite.
Sí, que esta es la suite.
Ah, ok. Y la cama está arriba.
Está arriba, sí, señor.
Uy, viene con cocina y todo.
Sí.
El otro no. Y este tiene para hacer café, como para calentar agua.
Sí, señor.
Ah, qué bueno.
Es tipo aparte de estudio la habitación.
This is nice. I like this. Got the chair. ¿Y puedo subir?
Sí,
Sí.
señor.
Okay. This is the suite right here. 200 and something thousand. I'll get the right price. I might just splurge a little bit. Because the other room was tiny. Very nice. ¿Y cuánto era este? Otra vez.
220,150.
In the bathroom. Oh. Alright guys, so I chose a suite. I said, why not? You know, it's more expensive. It was 220,000 pesos more or less. I was like, yeah, I've been roughing it, you know, let me just enjoy a night in a nice suite in a hotel. And also another main reason, this sold me. This kitchenette with the stove, because I like drinking coffee and I drink a lot of coffee now. So instead of me having to go downstairs at breakfast, ask for a cup, they give small cups, ask for another cup, ask for another cup. Here, I can just boil up as much water as I want and make as much coffee as I want in the morning. But look at this view. This view is amazing. Whoa. It's a nice view. Got a little park down there. People enjoying their time. This seems to be more like a residential area. But I chose it because it's close to the airport. It's like, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes driving to the airport, more or less. Okay, so I'm hungry. Didn't have breakfast. It's already 2 o'clock. I left my umbrella in the hotel again. Hopefully it doesn't rain because it looks like rain clouds, but it's Bogota, man. Whatever. If it rains, I'll stay in the restaurant longer. But 3-minute walk from the hotel, this place called Santo Frijoles. Santo Frijoles. It's nice. It's a nice little area, nice family area. Definitely not touristy. I think people stay here because they want to be close to the airport. But I don't feel a sense of danger or nothing here. It's a nice neighborhood. I looked at other places near the airport, and for the price I'm willing to pay, they weren't nice places, man. They weren't pretty, and they had really bad reviews, like dirty bed sheets. They got doner kebab, pizza, they got a little bit of everything. I want to come here. There's the menu. Let's go inside. Oh, it's packed. It's packed in here, it's good. Hola, buenas, ¿cómo estás?
Bienvenido. ¿Para ti solito?
Sí, yo solo.
Tengo todo si deseas en el segundo piso.
Acá está bien.
Bienvenido.
Gracias. Bueno. This place is packed, man. It's a good sign. I picked the right spot. Let's see. So they have cazuela de frijoles, which is like beans with a lot of other stuff mixed in. And then almuerzos clásicos, 17,000, very good. They have all these options as well for dinner. Not bad.
¿Cómo estás? Buenas tardes.
Bien. ¿Ustedes tienen menú del día o no?
Hoy de especial tenemos cazuela de garbanzos. Tiene el tazón de garbanzos, viene con arroz, aguacate, plátano y arepa. Y chorizo.
Ah, ok. ¿Y a qué precio? ¿A ese precio acá?
Sí, señor.
Ok. Listo, voy a ver el menú y luego te digo. Gracias. Garbanzos. That's like hummus or chickpeas. So cazuela chickpeas. Interesting. Ooh. I was thinking lengua and salsa, but that's 33,500. So I'm gonna stay up here on top and get one of these options. Hola. ¿Qué viene con la santa frijolada?
Esa está, mira, esa. Viene en forma de toro, viene frijol, arroz, carne picada, chorizo, plátano, aguacate, huevo, chicharrón y arepa.
Muy bien.
Tiene buena porción.
Oh, bueno, me da eso, porfa.
Vale. Para tomar el plato viene con té de limón. ¿Deseas tomar té de limón?
¿Como té de limón caliente o qué?
Es frío.
Frío. Perfecto. Sí, gracias. ¿Cómo?
Si deseas más, puedes repetir.
Listo, gracias. So they got iced tea. I wanted the same kind of iced tea like what we have in Texas or in the south of the states. Let's see. If it's sweet, then that's the iced tea. Sweet iced tea. I can't believe it. Let's see. They got sweet tea here in Colombia. I can't believe it. I thought they only did sweet tea in the south of the states. But here it is in Bogota. Huh. Very nice. Holy cow, this is a lot of food. Alright, let's try this monstrosity. This is crazy. I'm not even sure how to eat it. There's so much going on here. I was hungry, but man. It's gonna fall apart. Definitely getting my protein in. Honestly, I'm eating this thing, and it's not that good. Not that good. It's hard to finish, even though I was starving. I've had much better, where it's like so good, you just want to but I'm gonna finish it because I'm spending money, and also it'll be a waste not to. All right, so I didn't finish it. It was that bad. You guys know me. I can finish food, but no, it was just no flavor, very dry, hard to eat, man. Hard to eat. Looks like I finished just in time because the rain clouds are coming, and it usually starts raining around this time, and it could rain all the way until 9 o'clock at night. That's what they told me here in Bogota. So I'm gonna find a store real quick, buy some snacks to eat on. Okay, I got some snacks, and I'll show you guys when I get back to the hotel because I'm gonna rush before the rain. But it cost me 19,000 pesos. I got some good stuff, man. Man, the temperature just dropped big time at 3 o'clock. And my head's hurting, it's so cold. But I must sound like a pansy to you guys that live out in the up north where it snows and that kind of stuff. Canada or Northern Europe. Okay, so this is what I got for the price that I said before. They got me some popcorn, sweet and salty. This brand is delicious, Popetas. Got me a Coke Zero. They didn't have a smaller size. Like they had the smallest size, which was super tiny, but they didn't have the medium size. So I just got this one, but whatever. I'll drink it. And I got me 2 chocolate bars. I like this one, Bianchi, and I've never had this one, Italo. That's a strawberry chocolate bar and just chocolate. Okay, good morning. So I drank my coffee, a crap ton of coffee, made a mess, and now I'm gonna go downstairs to get some breakfast. This is the first hotel I stayed in that actually offers breakfast. Okay, so I just ordered the breakfast. So it's orange juice, chocolate, hot chocolate. Gracias. Freshly squeezed, delicious. Hot chocolate, scrambled eggs with tomato and onion, and I didn't hear anything else he said, so. Interesting. There it is. So they don't really eat that much arepas here in Bogota. They eat more bread. So, yeah, quick taste for you guys. I want to enjoy my breakfast. So, eggs. Good. And I like how they cook it. They don't burn it. Bread. It's good. Comes with jelly and butter. So I'm gonna put jelly and butter on my bread. Eggs, coffee. It's a small breakfast, tiny. But I've been going this whole trip without eating breakfast anyway, so this is good. that was actually pretty nice. I liked it. I enjoyed it. So I think I'm going back to Medellin. Actually, I know I'm going back to Medellin because I already bought the plane ticket. So my plane leaves at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 8 o'clock. So now I'm just gonna go back to my room, relax, and then check out by 12 o'clock to go to the airport, which is literally 5 minutes away. All right, guys, got my bags packed, and I already ordered the Uber. So the Uber to the airport from here was 22,000 pesos, and my plane ticket back to Medellin was 218,000 pesos. Okay, got me a burger, fries, and a Coke, and it costs 43,400 pesos. All right, guys, if you come to the airport here in Medellin, this is the bus that you can take if you want. It takes you to the Metro Exposiciones for 17,000 pesos. Connects you to the Metro, and then you take the Metro to wherever you need to get to, or a taxi or whatever it is. Just an option. So when you take that bus to the Metro, they're gonna make a stop in San Diego. If you want to take the Metro, you don't get off on San Diego the first stop. Don't get off on the first stop. Wait to the second stop. They'll drop you off at the Metro. The only problem is it's 5 o'clock and it's peak time. So I don't want to go on the Metro and be stuck like sardines, man. It's crazy. So, and also it's traffic, and getting an Uber right here on this road is kind of hard. So what I'm doing is I'm just walking to get to an area where it's less congested, and then call an Uber to take me home. But 5 o'clock Medellin, crazy times. And honestly, I don't mind walking because I've been sitting down all day. I mean, I left for the airport at 11 o'clock, it's already 5 o'clock. So what, 6 hours just sitting around doing nothing? Nah, let's get to walking. That's the coolest barbershop I've seen. That's pretty cool. All right, we're walking. In this area, there's a lot of homeless people, unfortunately, because it's very close to downtown, to the Centro. They're a couple stations away. Interesting graffiti. They got like a parakeet on the dish. Weird. And then over here is Plaza Mayor, which they have all the conventions, all kinds of conventions there. All right, see if I can just cross street here. Let's see for you. All right, we made it. High traffic time, man. It's either walk or be stuck in a car. Only problem is this backpack. I need to get me a new backpack if I'm gonna be doing this kind of one bag trips. Putting everything in there, because it's not very comfortable on the shoulders. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any suggestions on a good backpack. Good comfortable backpack. That could be a carry-on. And this neighborhood all here is Conquistadores. I stayed in the middle of that. And that's where I got robbed. That's where I got my motorcycle stolen from me at gunpoint. I did a video telling the story about it. It was my scariest moment here in Colombia. But that was years ago. Many years ago. And I learned my lesson. And right here, I turn on this corner, maybe a block down, that's where they stopped me to rob me. I used to live on this street, down on the end of that street. And it was around this time, actually, a little bit later, probably 6:37, when it started getting dark. I turned from this main road, I pulled in here, took a left, and then they pulled up next to me with guns and basically got me off my bike, took everything I had, wallet, cell phone, motorcycle, and just left me in the middle of the street with my helmet in my hand. Ooh, that was a low moment in my life. But I only had the motorcycle for a week. It was a brand new, newly bought motorcycle. Right over here, in this corner. I want to actually order an Uber over here. See if I can get one. Otherwise, I'll just walk home. It's a far walk actually. It'll be like a 40-minute walk with this heavy backpack. So let me see about getting an Uber. Nice. Just by stretching the legs and walking a bit, the price dropped down 10,000 pesos. Excellent. It was 25,000, now it's 15,000. And it's a lot calmer here, a lot easier for the Uber to find me. That was nice. But yeah, it was actually right over here where I got robbed. they pulled me over around here or so. And this neighborhood at one time was the highest neighborhood with the highest armed robbery, because Conquistadores is very empty, especially at nighttime. Most people here are rich. They drive, they don't walk in the streets, so it's empty streets, wealthy people, and easy escape routes to go to 33, 75, 65, 33, and escape very fast, rob and take off. And they know that, and that's why they target here. So, and there's actually a lot of parks too. They go in the parks and they rob people in the parks. I heard one lady, they held the gun at the dog and said, "Give me all your money and we're gonna shoot the dog." So, all right, man. The Uber, there was no Ubers. One Uber accepted a ride, but it was like a 15-minute wait. So I'd rather walk for 15 minutes, get close to my house, and then try for another Uber. So let's go walking. Show you guys Conquistadores. In the meantime, it's a beautiful neighborhood. Has parks in the middle and everything. It's just at nighttime after 7 o'clock, you shouldn't be walking around. I mean, you can, but just be very precautious, because there's people that take advantage of. If you're here walking alone at night, especially in the middle of the neighborhoods, and they see you, it's really quick for them to pull up, take your stuff, and then take out. But I enjoyed it. It's really nice living near Unicentro, the mall, and everything's walking distance. The only negative is the metro, closest metro is Exposiciones, which is about maybe a 15-minute walk or so, 20-minute walk, and through that area that's kind of not very nice. But check out these parks. They're beautiful, very peaceful. And I used to work during the pandemic. I lived on the corner next to the bridge. This road here, 34 with 65, and I would come here to this park, and you walk down this way, there's a kind of like a calisthenics park where I'd work out. And actually my first video I made was in this channel was walking in this park. I think it's still up. I'm not sure if I took it down or not. How time flies, man. How full circle. And that was the apartment where I started the channel. Right there's the balcony where I sat on and I drank the beer and talked to you guys during the pandemic. And also the aguacate man would pass by. Let me know in the comments if anybody remembers those times. That was what, 5 years ago? Trying for the Uber again. I walked like 3 blocks and it dropped from 15,000 to 13,000. So if it doesn't work here, I'll just keep on walking.